Audio is good. Audio is good. Audio is good. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to turn this off. All right, like so. Beautiful. All right. So we're going to, oh, hell, I already forgot the name of it. Where are we going? Imandra? Is that the name of it? Yeah, I think that is. Okay, so if we go here and we go to global map, as you can see, I haven't gone through the tunnel yet. I have not been here yet. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what it's going to be like, but I brought 2 vehicles up to the tunnel, right? I got the, is it the Actaeon? The Acteon? And I've got the Ford F750, and then behind, I dragged up a fuel trailer, and it's got a few hundred liters left in it, 500 maybe out of 900. So this is the tunnel up in front of us. Let's hop in the Ford and see if that works. So we're gonna hop in the Ford. Beautiful. Zoom out. There we go. Yeah, this dropped, it may have dropped, really? What's happening? Oh, it's just bound up in the bumper. All right. This may have dropped, today's Tuesday, so this may have dropped like Sunday or something, but I fired up the Epic Game Store yesterday, Monday, and saw it download. It came in at like 1.2 gig. Does that sound about right? 1.2 gig? Yeah. All right, and, oh, you know what? I just realized something. Before we do this, I just brought these up here and parked them. I know, not a great start to the video. Give me a minute. I gotta ease into it. Let's back up here and refuel. And we could even, no, let's not do that. I was gonna say we could even tow that thing with us, but let's not do that. Okay. So that's topped off. We'll top that off as well. Utility mount. So we have 180 and 50, so we have 230 in there. So we have a full tank of fuel. A full tank of fuel, and then almost 2 more. We have like 1 full tank and then another 1 3/4 tanks on the roof and in the truck bed. So hopefully we've got enough to get around here. And what we can do is, if we start to get low, we can always come back. All right, travel to Imandra. All right, and that's, I think that's where we are now. Is it not? What we're looking at right now is where we are now, I think. All right, I'm not gonna skip the cutscene. Let's let this play out. Let's see what this area looks like. We got chains on. All right. So when we look at our local map, what do we got so far? Looks like we're on the southern border, and we're meant to go. All right, wow, we can go quite a ways to the west. How close are we to the east? And we're about half as far to get to the east. All right, I mean, I see a tower here. Let's just throw a pin in this tower and start making our way. All right. Here we go. Brakes is off. Bright sunny day. Tire chains on. We'll be okay on pavement. Snow, I don't know. We may or may not do okay in snow, but we'll hope for the best. Right, so what's going on with this game? I'd given up on this game. I straight up did, and the reason I did is the Lake Cove DLC, the first Russian Snow and Ice DLC. I found it too punishing. I found it to be too slow, and just really, yeah, it wasn't working for me. So I did explore the entire map, but I didn't really get into any tasks or anything. I just didn't do a lot with it. I did enough to discover everything, and then I kind of set it aside. And, oh God, here we are in the snow already. What was I talking about? So, a couple times I went back to the game and tried to kind of pick up where I left off, and I just wasn't making any progress. And even when I was trying to get up here yesterday to get sort of set up to come out and explore today, same thing was happening. I just wasn't making any progress. I was flipping vehicles over. I was really struggling. And then I realized something. And it has sort of changed the way I'm playing the game, and it's made it fun for me again, because I really liked Michigan a lot. But I feel like Michigan was kind of the starter area, so it was meant to be easier. And then Alaska, you know, it was getting a little harder. It was getting a little tedious. There was one particular muddy road in Alaska that just, it just took it out of me. And so then when I got to, well, the next Russian area was that sort of like rainforest area. That was fun. But then the one after that, Lake Cove, it's just, I don't know. So what I realized I was doing is I was playing this like a sim. And I don't think it's meant to be played like a sim. I think it's meant to be played like a fun video game. So like when I came up here yesterday, what I did was I just towed one vehicle with another. And that's something I don't typically do. You know, I try to play realistically, and I think maybe this game is not so much for realism. Let's stay on this main road. Let's go up here and make a left turn. Try to stay on main roads for a little while at least. So yep, I think that's the trick. I think that's the secret, is to just play it like a video game and have fun. Because I have so many what I would think of as realistic sims, starting with like iRacing probably is at the top of the list. Flight sim now, maybe, I don't know. That's not super realistic. It's pretty realistic, but not super realistic. But bottom line is there are no really realistic video games, because if they were, they would be as difficult as that thing is in real life. And that's not necessarily what we want when we're gaming. We want to, you know, we want to have a little fun. All right, so I don't know what that says. I'm not up on my Cyrillic, but that looks like a garage over there. Let's see if we can prowl around this entire area. There may be some jobs to discover here. So yeah, I'm just going to, I don't know, cheese it a little bit. I'm going to have fun, and that's something that I don't do in gaming all the time. This would be fantastic if this was a garage. There was there's a job here. There's a on the right there. All right, so we'll show our task. Old lighthouse. We'll accept that, but we won't start it. Is this a real vehicle over here we can discover, or is this scenery? I believe that is static scenery. Okay, no problem. So let's head up this way. I do like this truck. It's a little bit slow, but as a scout vehicle, the amount of fuel that you can carry and how you can get around is, I find it to be a pretty good truck. The only thing is trying to sort out tires for ice and tires for mud and snow. It's like there's no good combo. And I think that's balanced on the part of the developers, that there is no perfect tire for everything. That makes sense. I mean, if there was a perfect tire for everything, as soon as you can afford it, you buy it, and then you just keep that on and you never use anything else. And that's no fun. So trying to pick and choose between ice tires, mud tires, snow tires. Now, I saw somebody on Discord, they said Wisconsin, they're curious if Wisconsin is going to have logging like the old spin tires and MudRunner did. I don't know. I guess I'd like to see that. Bring that back a little bit. This is all, is this all search and rescue? Yeah, I think it is. This is categorized as the search and rescue DLC. So I think it's a lot of those kinds of missions. But, I don't know. I liked the game so much when it first dropped. I felt kind of bad that, for one thing, I burned myself out on it. I played it like 60 hours in 2 weeks. And that's a lot. That is a lot of gaming. So we'll accept that, but we won't start it. And so that's on me. But I also, when I first played, no, it was before that. I was going to say when I first played the Russian DLC, the Russian snow DLC. It was in Alaska. That was the first time I felt like, are they tweaking this game for the super fans? I don't want to call them fanboys. That's not the nicest thing to say. But are they tweaking this for the fanboys? Except that. Now, can we get in this thing? We can. We can get in the con. How much fuel is in the con? Let's take a look here. Oh, I need to deliver it before I can use it. You know what? I don't even want to get into that. It's tempting. I don't even want to get into missions for now. Let's over here, and we can go over a bit more, but we're almost at the eastern border, so I don't think we need to go up here quite yet. Let's go down here and then head up this way. So we'll go over and then sort of due north across this frozen area, or we can loop around. Yeah, let's loop around. So we'll make a left and then an immediate right. A left and then an immediate right. There it is. So yeah, I am enjoying the game again, and I guess not trying to play hardcore, not trying to play realistic is what's making the difference. Just playing and having fun. So recovering and switching vehicles, and I think that's going to be the way I play it from now on. If you want to play it hardcore, that's totally cool. I'm not saying there's a right way or a wrong way. We're all about personal choices on the channel. You do you. Whatever your favorite way to game is, that's the way I want you to game. Have fun, man. There's enough strife in this world. There's enough bickering and disagreement. No need for it in gaming. You do you. All right, let's make our way around here. And yeah, that was probably the smart play, because had we come down the other way, we would have been over there. And I've been burned a few times trying to cross ice. I'm gonna go this way. Let's get into some low gears here. Now, I thought I felt yesterday a little bit of creeping, and that's something that is really, I find it to be missing from the game. You used to be able to creep really easily in Spin Tires and MudRunner. And I thought initially that it was when they went to the Havoc engine, but then somebody pointed out to me they went to Havoc for MudRunner. MudRunner is on Havoc. It's not, they didn't make the transition for SnowRunner. They made it before then. So it has nothing to do with Havoc, as far as I know. It might, but let's take a look here. And it looks like there's road, like if we stay sort of along these rocks here, right along here, we might be able to get back on some road right there. Okay, let's try it. So it doesn't have anything to do with Havoc, as far as I know. Really? Oh God, really? Come on, big truck. And we've got no winch points. It's almost like we're high-centered. Yeah, see, does it look like it's trying to creep a little? Maybe. See if we can back out of here. I mean, we can be a little further out to the left. I just don't want to be a lot further out. But we're going to have to get out of this deep snow. I was trying to stay off the ice, but it didn't work. All right, back this way. So yeah, you could creep in, definitely in Spin Tires and in MudRunner as well. And I would love to see that brought back in. I feel like it's a... like, oh god. Can you hear that ice cracking? Is that just me? I feel like that's what really makes it kind of skill-based. Because as it is in SnowRunner, I very often just pin the throttle because there's no advantage to feathering it. And I would love to see... really. I'm, again, at a loss here. I don't want to go out on the ice, because I don't want it to break. But we keep getting caught in this deep snow. Yeah, things like this. This is to me, I wouldn't say too punishing, but it's right on the edge of frustrating. You know? I like challenges. I don't like tedious. Alright, let's try this. I think the distance between... really? Alright. I think the distance between the power poles is great enough. Yeah. I think the distance is great enough that we can't go from power pole to power pole. That's not going to work. Is there anything behind us? Not really. I mean, we're just going to have to back out then. Very slowly. Yeah. Yep, I find this, well, I mean, we were doing good. I find this to be just really kind of tedious. I do. So let's get rid of these. We don't need those. And let us go to our global map. Go here, and we're going to get in our Actaeon. And this thing we just fueled up as well. Yep. Okay, here we go. Oh, and you can do this now, which I like. You can turn off your beacons. Beautiful. All right, back to the other map. There we are. Wait, what? What just happened? No, man. I want to go the other way. How did we end up back where we came from? All right. Get down here. Get out of there. Beacon's off. Beacon's off. There we go. And we crossed over the snow, and then we went straight or right. Already lost. Straight, and then just keep going around. Okay. Right. So we'll get the Ford out first, and then I think we'll hop into the Ford and just continue on. I prefer that to this. It's got a lot more fuel in the tank. Oh, Easy. It's got a lot more fuel in the tank. It gets mileage is a lot better, so we can go a lot further in it. So we'll get across to the Ford now. The super important thing is that we not get this thing stuck trying to get the Ford out. That would be not good. The other downside of this is it is very top heavy. This repair body I have on the back doesn't help, but it's kind of top heavy regardless. All right. Carefully. So if I go up here, right? Yeah, I don't know, man. So the snow is a no-go. Is it the black ice that breaks? Or is it the black ice that holds you? Seems to be the black ice that holds you. All right, let's try this. Let's, I don't know, man. This does not feel right. So it's the gray ice that cracks. Is that right? I'm trying to just see if it starts to break. Because if it does, we're gonna fall in. That's no good. Carefully. Can we get over in front of the Ford? Do we even want to? All right, this seems to be holding us. I don't know, man. This could be a terrible idea. And we need to get from here. We need to get over here. 100 meters. I don't want to leave the Ford here. I feel like we could just drive across now, but I don't want to abandon the Ford yet. All right. Oh, game. Oh, game. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I just find this to be too punishing. I don't find this enjoyable at all. I know it's like, that does make for much of an endorsement in a live stream, but it's really I just don't find this enjoyable. All right, let's see if we can. No, this truck is completely stuck, and the other truck was. It was on the ice, and it was fine until it spontaneously fell through the ice, and I don't understand why. So, okay. All right. I don't think this little tree is going to be enough to get us out, but we'll see if we can crank this over. Yeah. and now we're both further out here. Yeah, I mean, if I reset these, I have to reset them all the way back to the other Russian map. And it would take half an hour to get back here. Yeah, I don't understand, man. I feel like the game doesn't give you enough, it doesn't give you enough information to know like what is okay and what isn't. And if you make a mistake, as we just did, it takes half an hour to fix it, and it's half an hour of driving someplace where you've already been, which is, to me, that's like the worst thing in a video game, is being asked to do the same thing again and again, particularly if it's not something fun. Like if it's, I don't know, like a level in a shooting game, you know, that's one thing. But being asked to drive slowly up the same icy road 4 or 5 or 10 times, I don't know, that just doesn't seem like good game design to me. And I apologize for the camera. I'm trying to reef the wheels back and forth here looking for some grip, but I don't think it's possible for us to get any grip out here. Yeah, I'm really kind of at a loss. We don't have much of a fix here other than to reset these trucks and then drive all the way back up here. Maybe? Yeah, and what's going to happen now, this is what happened to me when I was trying to just trying to get the trucks up here to get them teed up for the live stream, is one of them ended up falling in a hole. There we go. Maybe one of them ended up falling in a hole, and and see, now it's not just letting me use the Actaeon as a weight. It's every time I try to do something in this truck, it's thinking that I'm trying to tow the Actaeon, and so it's moving it, and now it's got them bound up together. So this is what happened when I was trying to bring the trucks up here, is I fell in a hole that I couldn't see, right? I was just minded my own business, and the snow was flat, but then there was a hole in it. Unmarked, no way to anticipate it. Now my truck is in a hole. All right. So as I tried to get out of it, it essentially dug the hole deeper and deeper until the truck was at the bottom of the hole, and I had to reset. So yeah, I don't think that there's a way to fix this, and I'm not sure what I did wrong to find myself in this position, and there's certainly nothing that we can do to get out of it. I mean, we have no winch points anywhere that we can attach to. We have no grip, we have no way to get out of the ice, and now we're sort of stuck together. So this is exactly the reason why I frankly lost interest in the game when I was playing the first Russian snow map. Is it just feels like it's built for fanboys now. It just feels like it's built to punish, and that's not, to me, that's not, I don't know. And I certainly have enough hours in the game. I think I've got 60, 70 hours in the game, and I love Michigan. I liked Alaska. I really liked the first Russian map. So it's not a question of, you know, I never liked the game or get good or anything like that. It's, I just feel like the game is different now, and to me, it is unrealistically punishing in a way that I don't find fun. So yeah, I mean, the only thing we can do now is we can go back to this garage. Where is it? We can go back to this garage and drive all the way around here. And it would take probably... Hey, Commander, what's up? We're on the struggle bus, my friend. Give me some feedback here. What's your recommendation? We've got 2 trucks stuck. We have not discovered a garage on this map yet. If I reset to here, it's going to take us about half an hour to 40 minutes to get back to here. And I'm not quite I'm not quite ready to rage quit. I'm still having a good time, but we're making no forward progress. Hang on. Excuse me. Standalone version of the game. Standalone version of the game outside of Epic. Is it possible to acquire and use mods? Possibly. But I mean, if you're talking about using an Epic emulator, then you'd probably need to put them in a local folder of some kind. That would be my tip. Yeah, I mean, I hate to just like spin my wheels here. Plus, we're about to run out of fuel in this truck. But we have got absolutely no headway here. Yep, I'm not sure where we can even get to. I'm in a pickle. I'm in a pickle that's making me want to uninstall the game. That's how much of a pickle it is. I don't know, man. How long we've been going? Yeah, I mean, if we reset, if we reset, it's going to be a minute till we get back here, and I'm not feeling it at the moment. When this truck, I don't know if you were here for that, but when this truck was up on the ice, it was fine. We hooked up to the Ford, started rolling forward to pull it out of the ice, and then this truck just sank in place. Like, it was on the ice, it was okay, and then it just sank in place. So, I don't know. You let me know. You let me know whether you want me to reset or whether you want me to call it an episode, because this, I don't know. Not doing too good so far. I mean, what we could do is if we go here, yeah, those are all the projects I didn't do. So if we grab, we can use this thing. We can use, where is it? The Pacific with the rescue body on it. Want to do that? Yeah, why not? So if we put that. I mean, I hate to quit. I do not like giving up on games, but it's been all this ice and snow, both in Alaska and now in Russia, has been not the most fun gaming experience. All right, we'll figure it out. Now this thing, it's a great truck. It doesn't go very fast. It's going to take a minute. And we do need to go all the way up and around. Fortunately, we've got like 2,000 liters of fuel on board. So hopefully we'll be okay there. The APC, yeah, see, the thing is, I hate using the APC because it just feels like cheese. You know, it's, if there's one meta vehicle, then that's just the vehicle that everybody's going to use. You know, I don't know. I mean, you're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. that just feels like, I don't know. It's like it almost makes it too easy. I've used that thing a couple times, but I don't know. I think I just like the bigger trucks, even when they're not practical. But we're going to, here's what we're going to do. This thing has enough fuel and enough repair points on it. We can put both those other trucks back in good working order. Yeah, you know, the thing is, I don't mind difficult, but I have an expectation of game designers, and the expectation is that a game needs to be fair. It doesn't matter how hard it is, it just needs to be fair, you know, and there needs to be a skill-based solution to any challenge that a developer sends your way. There needs to be a way to, like, I don't know, not to beat it, but there needs to be a way that if you do it right, whether it's by skill or by timing or by the gear that you use, or, you know, whatever the fix is, there needs to be a way that you can beat that level or beat that boss, and after you beat that boss, that it doesn't feel like it was luck, you know, because getting lucky doesn't give you that dopamine release, and that's the thing that makes a game satisfying, the thing that makes it, gives you that feeling of accomplishment when you beat a level, that dopamine release. It's got to feel like you did something to make that happen, instead of just getting lucky. I know there were some times in Alaska that it just felt like I'm just being patient with the game at this point. Like, I'm just in mud, I'm going like 1 mile per hour with the throttle pinned, but there's no skill to what I'm doing. It's just patience. And I don't know if I would design a game that way. Now, in fairness, I'm not a game designer, so who's to say, but I would love to see them bring back the creep from Spin Tires and MudRunner. I miss being able to creep. And we've got, there's like 1 or maybe 2 turns that we have to make between here and the tunnel that are awfully tight for the Pacific. And this is one of them. Alright, got through there okay. I mean, anytime I struggle with a game, I'm always like willing to admit that I'm doing it wrong, or that there's a better way to do it, or that I need to get good, or I need to learn something. But there are other times in a game where it's like, I don't know, maybe this just isn't for me. And that's why I uninstalled Tarkov. As much as I love Tarkov, it just wasn't for me. It was just too much suffering. And I don't discount that this game is made by a Russian studio, which is not a bad thing. I mean, I'm all about like games from different places and different types of developers. I like that. I think it brings a lot of variety to the mix. So I'm all about the idea of people from different places developing video games. But it does make me wonder how much of, like, I don't know, different national characters creep into game design. And I really think sometimes that Russian game designers it's not that they make games that are necessarily like hard, it's that they make games that punish you. And I feel like that's something almost unique to Russian game studios. Not a bad thing, it just might not be for me. Alright, so step 1 is we're going to get up to these 2 stuck trucks, and then after we get there, We got to figure out how to get them out. And then after we get them out, we need to figure out how to proceed. All right, I'm feeling better now. I did have a moment earlier. That was kind of rough. It's always frustrating when something's frustrating, but then on top of that, like not being able to just, I don't know, not rage quit, but just like, okay, you know, session's over, I'm done. If I was not live streaming, I would have just turned the game off. But there is that, it's not quite pressure, I don't want to call it that, but there is that awareness, I guess, that, all right, I guess I should try to do this. And the reason I'm cutting through here, if you're not familiar with this map, the road is kind of fallen away out there, and I haven't found a way to get through it in any vehicle. It just, you just sink into it. So we're going around. So yeah, I guess something like this would be an example. Like when we get through here, right over there to the right, the road is kind of, I don't know, gone, right? So you need to go through that yard, or at least I do. I haven't found a way to get across it. So there's a problem, but then there's also a way to fix it. There's a way to deal with it. And I mean, that one is obviously very simple. Sometimes it's more complicated than that. Okay, I'm cool with that. But the idea that there's a problem that you can't anticipate and can't find a fix for, that's where I draw the line. All right, so we'll get through here. All right. Yeah, this thing has a 350 liter fuel tank, and then there's another 2,000 in that big tank on the back. It's not great for exploring because it's so big, but you will never run out of fuel and repair points in this setup. Now we have to very carefully go down here and stay on the edge of the ice. Okay. I also tried this in the Don 71, which is a truck I had never driven before yesterday. And it was good. With the roof rack, it felt really top heavy, and it didn't get great mileage. I feel like every vehicle has an advantage and a disadvantage, and I couldn't figure out what the advantage of the Don 71 was. Like this truck, its advantages, it goes everywhere. And with this maintenance body on it, it's got plenty of fuel and plenty of repair points. And its disadvantages, it's not super maneuverable. So the Don 71, its disadvantages, not great on fuel, doesn't hold a lot of fuel, a little bit top heavy. Advantage, unknown. TBD. All right. Oh, and I forgot to turn the beacons off when we hopped in this thing. I'm glad they added the option to do that, but it doesn't matter if you forget to do it. And I do stay way out to the left when I go across this little cutout here. I know I could probably go across right there, but, well, you saw what happened with the other two trucks. So careful around ice. All right, so now we got to go past the anti-aircraft base. And I think we'll be just about at the tunnel. I go around it to the, what would that be, like the southeast? I know there's a road to the west of it, but I go to the southeast of it because that road to the west of it is where the snow is like 7 feet deep. There's a job back there where you have to go to the 3 cabins, and the snow is just unbelievably deep. But there are also iced up roads, so it's like if you have snow tires you can't move on the icy roads, but if you have chains you can't move in deep snow. Punishing. Alright, and then over here, you know what? Hang on. Before we go any further, let's do 2 things. Turn off these annoying beacons. That's one thing. And let's throw some pins in, because we need to go like right up here. Right there, and around this way, and right up to there. All right, there we go. And I think, yeah, the easiest way that I've found is to come down here and go around these rocks on this side. Oh, and I'm just letting you know, if I get this truck stuck, well, either before we get there or after when we're trying to rescue those other 2 trucks, if I get this truck stuck, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end the stream and most likely uninstall the game. Season pass or not, you got to know your limits. And if I get this truck stuck, I think these areas are not for me. You know, I'm curious why the game doesn't have like recurring tasks in other areas. Are we still, did we drop? Are we still streaming? Stand by. Let me check something. Yep, says we're still streaming. Okay. So this is, I'm monitoring in another window, and it definitely stopped. Okay. Well, we're still streaming, as far as I know, so I'm going to keep rolling. And we'll just let that recycle on its own. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Oh, jobs recycling. Yeah, I would love to see some procedurally generated jobs in areas that you've already been in. So essentially it would... Come on, give me a big tree. Not a little tree. Give me a big tree. That it would, I don't know, like weekly or whenever, that it would tell you, you know, there's half a dozen new jobs back in Michigan or wherever, you know. And I don't know how difficult it would be for the devs to do that, but that they might be randomly generated and just have a feeling of being new, right? Like unique. All right, and we are, oh, careful. Yeah, my other laptop that I have open, where I'm monitoring the game and the chat and everything, I think I've lost internet on that one, but the stream is still good. So I'm going to keep streaming, but at the moment I can't see chat. Let me get up off this snowy hill Oh God. And then we'll deal with these problems one at a time. All right. Now, this used to bother me. I'm gonna get up over this hump right here, and I'm gonna show you something. Please don't roll. Please don't roll. Don't you do it. Don't roll. Don't. Come on now. Oh God, this is so nerve-wracking. Oh. Yeah. All right. I think we got it. Oh, and now we're about to roll the other way. Nope. 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 Yes. Advantages and disadvantages. It's a great truck, but it is a little tippy. All right. So we're going to get up on this road right here. We're going to go left or right. Looks like right. All right. Nerve-wracking. Let's get this sorted out first. See how we're doing over here. And I'm going to have a sip. There we go. All right, that's still good. Still streaming. Oh wait, let's do repairs and refuel. Repair, yes. Refuel, yes. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Yeah, APC is in base game. Sorry, I just saw that in the chat. APC is in base game. All right. So this is the tunnel. So we're not too very far from those trucks. Next question is, how do we get them out? I mean, I would like to... maybe not even come at them from that side. Maybe come down the hill at them from the top. Let's take a look when we get out here. All right. So, wait, nope, not that one. We zoom out, right? Up here. Lights on. So we can't go back there. From that side? Let's go up this little road right here. It's the only one that we have access to at the moment. Let's go up this road. All right, here we go. Yeah, what you were saying earlier about this being the devs, let me see. The devs said it was the hardest map they've made yet. I'm curious how they define hard, right? Like, what do they mean? that it gives you problems to solve? Do they mean that it causes you to get stuck or fail or have to reset? Like, I'm curious how they define difficult. Like, is it how many tries it takes you to succeed at a task? Because for me, and this has been something that I've had to sort out in shooting games, right, is I hate to die. I hate to get killed. And I know that there are some shooting games where you're meant to get killed over and over and over. There aren't that many one-life games, but that's not necessarily my play style. So if you try to play it as a one-life game, there's some titles that just really won't work for you, you know? So I don't know if this game is designed right up here. Can't even see it. I don't know if this game is designed that, you know, you do get stuck and have to recover over and over. Now, I would want to play it where you never have to recover, but it could be that it's just not possible to do that. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this truck up this road, and I don't know what's on the other end of it as well. I mean, I know there's a tower up there, but I don't know if we're going to tee into a big road. I don't know if we're going to tee into a big road and be able to, I don't know, kind of start to explore the map and open the map up a little bit and come around to those two stuck trucks from the north. Or unknown. We'll just have to head up here a ways and see what happens. And the thing I really don't like about these little tiny trails is there's always a lot of side hill and there's always a lot of holes. I feel like roads like this kind of demand the autonomous winch, because it's like you got to expect to be tipping over. Yeah. I mean, right? What are we supposed to do about this? And because there's not one tire that does everything, it's like if we didn't have the chains on, we would have been slipping all over on the paved roads. And if we come out of this onto a paved road, you know, all right. I mean, left or right. If we go left, that looks like a hole that they want us to get stuck in. If we go right, that looks like deep snow to fall into. What do you think? Well, the thing is, if we go right, at least we'll have trees nearby. All right. Progress. All right, now what I would really like to come to is a garage, even if it's not open yet, to at least find out where it is and figure out what we need to do to open it. That would be very cool. All right, some kind of facility up here, big facility. A lot of buildings, like a town or something. Great. Side hill, not great. Don't tip, come on. And I don't know if there's fuel up here. We don't really need it at the moment, but Curious where the fuel is on the map. And I also saw, now is this depending on how you have your difficulty set, but when you discover a tower, it no longer tells you where your upgrades are. You still have to like seek them out manually. That's nice. Okay, I can see stuff in there. Are we... Oh, we can just go around it this way. Okay. There's fence in front of us, but we can cut through the gap right here. And I'm also noticing my frame rate is really up and down depending on which direction we're facing. So like, looking this way, 60. Looking this way, well, now 60 again. Okay. All right. So this is something. Trailer. I'm guessing there's fuel in there. Looks like a truck over there to discover. Maybe. All right. TUZ-108 Warthog. I like it. What, can we get in this thing? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we don't want to get in it yet, but it is open and available. We don't have to do a job to get it going. Okay. This looks new. Is this a trailer we've seen before in game? Maybe. Yes, no. Or is that static? I didn't discover it when we drove past it. No, I think that might be a static scenery item. Maybe. Okay. We'll head down here. And where is that? That tower is right there, but I'm not confident we can get this thing up to it. So let's focus on getting around the other side and getting those trucks rescued. Let's try to get both of them up here to this base. And from there we can try to get that tower discovered. All right, now when we go out the other side, let's get the whole base discovered first, and then we'll head out the other side and see what road that puts us on. And we did get that job over there, and I don't see any other jobs in here. Okay. Still haven't found the garage. I'm told there is one on this map, but we haven't found it yet. Alright, so oh dear. Moment, please. Alright. I've got Epidemic Sound on shuffle, and sometimes, man, I don't know, it picks music that I don't know what they're thinking. All right. Good so far. This looks like it's a little bit, I mean, there's no way we can get over that. But the power poles come down here, so it looks like the road continues like right here. So it's blocked here, and it's also blocked here. But like this is the road right through here. So if we can get around this, like right there. How are you feeling about that? I'm not feeling great about it. Turn some lights on for this. Yeah, trying to stay as far off the ice as possible. So, which one holds you and which one kills you? Let's see how we do in this snow up here. Camera, cooperate, thank you. Alright, I feel like up here at least we have a chance. You know what I mean? We've got the power poles close by, and the thing about this truck is it's so long. It's like you've got your front winch close enough to the pole in front of you, and you've got your back winch close enough to the pole behind you. Yeah, alright. Maybe we can do this. Again with the camera. Let's try this. So if we do this, right, kind of shove us over toward this one. And now it's possible that this is what we should have done in the first place. Like when we came down here with the Ford, before we got stuck, first truck, first time, we should have just stayed up here in the, oh God, up here in the snow and had a whole different outcome. Unknown. Unknown. All right. So can we? Looks like we can. All right. So brakes off. Really? Really, game? There we go. Now what is that caught on? Because it looks like, I can't tell if it's ice or what that is on the wheel. Get this one, no, that's too far. Yeah, I think it's a big piece of ice that it's caught on. That's like glitched into the suspension somehow. Oh, game. Can we get another part of it? Ah, here we go. Let's try this. There we go. Oh, that seems broken. I'm no expert. Look at that right rear wheel. Gonna have to take that. Down to the body shop, get it looked at. All right, one more. There we go. There we go. All right. So whatever that is. All right. There's that. So let's get this turned around. All right. Step one. Let's go ahead and take this up the hill. Back the same way the Pacific came. We'll take this up the hill if we can, up toward that base, and then we'll hop back into. Nope. Give it. What in the... What? I just want to hook this to that. That's all I want to do. So we'll take this up the hill to that base. We'll get it parked up. We'll get repairs. We don't need a lot of repairs. We'll get repairs done on it. Always with the camera. And then we'll come back and use the Pacific to get the Actaeon out, and then we'll take the Pacific up the hill as well. We'll get all three of these trucks up the hill to that base, regroup, and then decide what we want to do next. Alright, progress. I need to unbind the camera from that left stick. I mean, I use it there, and that's one of the reasons I've kept it there, but I feel like it's just too easy to bump when you have it on the same stick as your steering. Yep. God, that's oh, no, too many, what? Too many buttons. There we go. Not far enough up. Yep. And I'm not sure what would be making a difference right now. I mean, the Actaeon with balloon tires, maybe? But I can't say for sure. All right. And I don't think I'll be able to get over those rocks, so we got to go back out on the ice. However, we've at least got a better fix to getting trucks past there. All right. And where are we at on time? Okay. Let's stay on this side near the power poles. There we go. That's the one I wanted. All right. So that's done now. Yeah, those weird FPS drops. This is not the first map I've seen that on. Kind of comes and goes. All right. So we're going to stop. We're going to repair. Right, like so. We're going to refuel, like so, and then we're going to hop in the Pacific. We need to get the Actaeon out now. Now this one, this is going to be a little trickier because we got to go back a lot further. And we got, oh God, we got camera problems. All right, let's fire up. And we are, of course, completely stuck. I don't want to go any further than I have to. Like, as far as this winch will go, yep, that's all the further I want to go. And we've got a couple trees up front, we've got a power pole right there, so hopefully. All right. There we go. Yeah, we're just going to need to do this. We're going to need to pull the Actaeon over a little bit, then move the Pacific forward a little bit, then pull the Actaeon forward a little bit, etc. Alright, and then we'll need that on there. That right there. Alright. And now, same thing. Let's take this up the hill. Carefully. And if we roll this through here, I'm just going to hop in the Pacific, come up, put it back on its wheels, and we'll do that as many times as we need to get it up the hill. I mean, we're moving. Not really, though. Yeah, I guess we're moving. As soon as we can, as soon as we're like within range, let's try to get a winch on one of these poles. We might be now. Yep, perfect. That certainly helps. All right. So now we'll take this one up and park it. And what's that leave? Just the Pacific. And you know what? Moment. Let's do that now. Yep, because this thing is almost out of fuel. Wrong menu again. Let's do that now. Reason being, if we do have a problem with the Pacific, which I don't think is likely, but if we did, we would be able to use the Actaeon to help it out rather than bringing it all the way back from that base up on top. And I I guess we'll just back through here. Maybe. Might be tricky to get the end of it around these poles. I'll try it. Yeah, no, we'll turn around. It's proving difficult already when we barely started. All right. Get past this great big rock. There we go. Nope. There we are. All right. All right. So now, we can't get past this one, so let's refuel it and then hop in it. All right, so we'll refuel that one. Nope, not letting us do it. Interesting. Okay, let's do that. We can refuel everything when we get to. We can refuel everything when we get to the base up on top of the hill here. And we did get that warthog, but we don't have any parts for it yet. So we need to. I mean, I guess we could recover it back to a garage. We'll do that at the end of the episode. If we haven't found a garage in this map, we'll take it back to Lake Cove and see what upgrades we have available for it now and what it looks like when it's all tricked out. God, frame drop. All right. So we're going to park this up right about, let's say, somewhere in the neighborhood of right about here. And then we're going to hop in this thing. Like so. There we go. Yeah, right through there, it gets really choppy and just kind of chugs really badly. I'm not sure why. And then as soon as we turn that corner, it gets nice and smooth again. So I guess there's just some hot spots on the maps. It's not unheard of. Alright, and now put this right carefully right in between the two so we can refuel both of them. Alright. So where were we? We were trying to get, we want north. There we go. We were trying to get this tower. So let us hop in the Ford, like so. Okay. We're going to refuel everything. So we want to, okay, we can only refuel everything else from, wait a minute, what? There we go. We can only refuel these other vehicles from this one. Is that how that works? Refuel. Source. There we go. And we want that. We want that. We want that. Okay. So then if we get into the Ford, utility mount is empty. Source, we want to, oh, I guess we can do that. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hokey, but instead of taking it from the maintenance body on the Pacific, we just took it from the Pacific's fuel tank. Whatever. Whatever, it works. Here we go. Now, is there a way out on this side? Not really. But we can go back around that way. Okay, so we'll go out the main gate. We'll go out the main gate and then up, around, and to the left, to the west. There we go. Yeah, that was, I mean, we've been going for 90 minutes, and it would have taken a minute to get everything up here, but with getting those two trucks stuck and having to bring the Pacific over and everything else, it was probably like an extra hour. I don't know, man. I'm going with my original assessment. I feel like these snow and ice maps are just too punishing. I like Michigan a lot more. And I did like the sort of rainforest Russian map. What was that one called? I don't remember. But it was the first Russian DLC. In fact, I think it was in base game. I did like that one. But it's like everything with snow and ice, which I know the game is called SnowRunner. I can't say I'm surprised that it has a lot of snow in it, but I don't know, man. And yeah, right through that little area right back there, or maybe it's when we're looking this way, is when we get all that stutter. Huh. All right. So, and I know we made a big circle and we could have just come out the backside of the military base here, but I like to use gates and roads whenever possible. Yep. So we're going to need to let's go on this side. Right there. And I assume we're on a road. I don't know for sure that we are. How much is it? I want to say I paid like $50 for the season pass, Logan. And that includes all the DLC that came with it on day one, and then also it's at least year one DLC. I don't think it's like lifetime DLC, but it could be. But yeah, I want to say it's like $50 on the Epic Game Store. And we got to get around and get up top somehow. I don't know if there's a turn off up here. Yep, no worries, Logan. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know if there's a turnoff up here to get up. Oh God. Is that it? You want to take this big gnarly F750 up that little ridiculous trail? Alright, here we go. Here we go. We got other trucks close by. We've got the Actaeon and the Pacific close by if we need them. And this is going to be iced rock. But we've got chains on, so hopefully we can do it in this truck. I say hopefully. Oh, this is crawly right up through here. But you know what? As always, you look into the mind of the developer. Look at how these trees are placed right up here. You can sort of see how they want you to do this. All right, I see you working, Debs. I see you working. So let's set the brake, and if we can get this one way out in the distance. Nah, we can't. I wanted this one right out here, but we can get this one over here. And if we use the winch on the left side of the frame, it's going to pull us to the left and off this rock. I hope. Beautiful. Yeah, this, what we're doing right here, this I really, really enjoy, I have to say. It's a set of problems, right? It's a puzzle that we're supposed to solve, but they've given you all the puzzle pieces. And some people might look at this and say, well, that's too easy, man. It's obvious what they want you to do. And it is, but it's still challenging without being frustrating. All right, we're going to go right up here. Beautiful. All right. Feeling better about that. I'll give the game a couple points for that. That was nice. All right, what do we get? What do we discover? Set the brake. Take a look at the map. New objectives. Do we have any upgrades discovered? No, sir. All right. Well, I can see some kind of big ass lake right here. Now that bridge in the cutscene, or the title card, I thought that was showing us the bridge from the previous map, but I think now that's this bridge right here. So let's head back down, right, and get over here and see what there is to discover, like if this is something that we can start working on fixing. Okay, so there'll be that, and then also, where's our next? I don't see us getting around this water. I mean, maybe we can. But we've also got this tower over here. Okay. So we'll head back down the hill and then around and up, or try to, anyway. All right, here we go. As always, I apologize for the camera. I have less control over that than I would like. This game has always had a very unique camera system. Oh, you know what, Logan? If you're still in the chat, one thing that you will not get if you get the season pass is there was some pre-order stuff that I think if you didn't get it on pre-order, a couple of trucks maybe, if you didn't get it on pre-order, you can't get it now. So if you get season pass now, you'll get the day one DLC and the season 1 DLC, but you won't get the pre-order DLC. I don't think. And do we want to go... we want to go all the way around? Hang on, let me take a look at the map. We want to go... Yeah, we want to go to the right here. As well as we can. Is this... where is the road meant to be? I mean, I see the power poles, and you would think that the road would be alongside the power poles. Or the power poles are alongside the road, either or. So I guess this has been like rocks that have been falling down onto the road. Alright. I mean, we're making pretty good headway here. Yeah, that's high center for sure. What was I thinking? I don't think we can get this one out front. That was too little. Let's try to back up if we can. Get a little bounce up over this one. Nope. I want to be sort of between these two. If we go too far to the left, we high center. If we go to the right, we can't get any roll up on there. There we go. Camera. Come on. There we go. There we go. That's the one I wanted. I hope we're still on the road. All right, progress. Yeah, I guess that's some kind of a rock fall, and the road is under there somewhere. So let's find out how bad this... There's a bridge out up here. Let's find out how bad it is and whether or not we can fix it, or whether we're just meant to go around it. Because it looks like there's a watchtower on the other side of the water. I'm calling this a lake. It could be a big river or something. Who knows? Well, whatever it is, let's see if we can get to the other side of it. All right. A little bit more drama right here. Straight across. I'm going to go straight across, but I'm going to stay to the left. I do apologize for the camera. That's because we're next to something and the camera's trying to move around to accommodate it. That's what's doing that. All right. I mean, right down there, that's pretty obviously meant for us to go across it. You want to head down there and cross it? How do we get down there? Right back there? And we do have a couple other trucks on standby not too very far from here, so if we get in a jam, we can bring one up. Alright. It's another half-sunk warship out there. I'm guessing a destroyer of some kind. And that, I don't know what body of water this is. Typically I think of warships like that on the ocean and not on lakes. But there was one on Lake Cove, so who knows. Alright. Nervous. Knees weak. Alright. getting a nice low gear here as well. And there is nothing to hook onto out here, so if we get in a pickle, you know what I'm saying? We're pickled. We gotta hit this straight, or straighter. Alright, so far so good. And then once we get across, where do we go? Unknown. Find out in a minute. Now, if this ice cracks and dumps me, ooh. Alright, made it. So we're over here now. Now what? It looks like... Well, I mean, there's road right in front of us. Big road. Let's start with the big road. Can we get up there? Let's start with the big road first. See how she goes. And if it gets gnarly, we'll come back and maybe go up that little road. Is that it? I think I can see it. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. Let's maybe just knock these trees down. Go right through this way. Yep. All right, so now we're back on a road with tons of snow on it, but it does go up and around, and we're fairly close to like the eastern edge of the map, so I don't know that there's a whole lot in here, but let's go ahead and get past this and see what there is to see. I want that one up there. Nope. How about that one? Nope. Give me a big tree. I just want one big tree. That's the one I want, right there. Beautiful. All right. Here we go. All right, this is all, I mean, once you get past that, oh, spoke too soon. I was thinking this was all, I don't know, not necessarily clear, but at least passable. Yeah, I guess we can get through here. he says. And I want, sir, thank you. I need a big tree. Wait, I don't know how big this tree is. Not big. I want this one back here, but I don't think I can get it. Anything over here? Not really. You're down here. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Can we back out a little bit? Yeah, let's try that. There we go. Now, problem is getting across here without rolling it. Yeah, no grip at all. We're just skating around on top of those rocks. Let's go up here and just knock this one down. Can we? Yeah. All right. So we got through there. And we've got just we'll aim for this one while we're all the way up here. About a half a mile. Okay. Oh god. So we'll get through this snow and do a little repair. All right. Okay. So if we go up here and start to turn to the west, maybe we'll get to that tower. Unknown. I mean, for the terrain to be, the terrain doesn't look that gnarly. It just feels like we've got less grip than we've had on other maps, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I do feel like the game has been buffed a little bit in different ways. We did find that warthog. I have to remember to recover that back to a garage. We did find the warthog, and I'm curious what upgrades we have available for it, and if we can build it into anything cool. Alright, so through here, carefully. Looks like we're getting to another town of some kind. Moment. So we got a road going off to the northeast. This looks like it's kind of right in front of us, and we've got some kind of a base up here. Maybe a base or a garage on the, oh dear. Something on the left. Okay. Now, I did see that there is a garage on this map, but I haven't confirmed that yet. I haven't found it myself, but I saw, like, Reddit or something said that there is a garage, which would be great. There was a map. One of the maps didn't have a garage on it. So it was really, you had to really plan carefully. All right. So let's see what's in here. It does not look like a garage. Looks like a warehouse. Moving over here. Some stuff. All right. Now we saw that trailer at the military base down the hill, but it didn't let us discover it, and I don't think we already have that one in the garage, like in the trailer store, so I'm curious what that trailer is. It looks really big, and it looks new. I've never seen it before, at least not that I remember. Yeah, look at that thing. It looks like one of the big job trailers from the first couple maps, but with no cargo on it at the moment. Alright, so this is a trailer store. So we could buy fuel here if we wanted to. Alright, and then it did let us discover it. Wide flatbed semi-trailer. Yeah, there's one of those down at the military base, but we couldn't discover it. Oh, you know what? I don't think we can buy any trailers right now. There's a hack you can do where you buy a trailer, take the fuel out of it, and then sell it for what you paid for it. Oh no, it does let us. Okay. Now can we buy a maintenance trailer? Yeah, we can. But I don't think we can get our points back. So we're okay. As far as fuel. Let's get back here on the road, throw some fuel in, and we'll continue on our way. Oh, man. Rough start to this video. I did not think I was gonna continue. Things really were not going well. Glad they've turned around a little bit. Utility mount. Do that. Okay, so we've got a full bag of gas at the moment, and then we have another full tank full in the truck bed. Sort of reserve. You want to go up here? No, it looks like maybe you go around. Down and around this way. Okay, so we'll continue on and we'll look for a right turn up the hill. Maybe. Yeah. Can we get this one on it? Yep. Always with the camera zoom. As long as we don't high center, we should be able to get through the rest of these. And we do. Maybe, yes. Beautiful. All right. Sort of going away from it now. If we don't have a big right turn up here somewhere, we're going to turn around and go back. Yeah. I'm going to say this road is pretty blocked. No. No, it does. It starts turning to the right. The road itself starts turning to the right, and we've also got a right turn. So we just need to get past this tree, which we can do. Come on now. I mean, game, what are you doing? You're hurting my feelings. I mean, a big enough truck, I suppose, could go over it. All right. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just playing and enjoying myself. He says. All right, here we go. Maybe another little settlement up here. Now, this maybe looks like a garage. I don't know. I mean, what does a garage look like from a distance? Hard to say. I think they're all the same shape, are they not? Or at least, like, there's American garages and Russian garages, but each one is its own shape, right? They're not unique or individual or anything. So, I'm curious if we can, sir, I'm curious if we can spot like what this is from a distance. We'll be there quickly enough. We can take a look when we get there. I want to find that garage. All right. And with all these buildings, there should also be some jobs around here. There's one in front of us right there, it looks like. Yeah, maybe that's a garage over there. There's another job off to the left. Oh God, the mud. Developer said this is the hardest one yet. I don't disagree. Also haven't seen an upgrade yet, but I've spent a lot of time in the backcountry. Show task, accept task, but we're not going to start it. And then we've got that one right there. Let's go see what that is. Yep, it's another job. All right. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's looking good up here, but no promises. And we're still looking for our right turn to get up to that tower as well. Is this road back here? What? What? No, absolutely not road. You just want to try to go across? Or there's some trees here we can, yeah, there's some trees we can kind of latch onto if we need them. Instead of going all the way back around. Yeah, we'll just cut through here. He says. Oh. We just kind of glided right through there. Yeah, this is the garage. Now, is it open? Do we have to open it? Or, well, I can't say that it's the garage. It's the same asset they've used for the garage in the past. Is it not? It's a fuel trailer. So I don't take fuel out of those. I did once, and then it turns out I needed it for a job. This is the model that's used for a garage, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, but it's not counting as a garage. So do we need to open it? Is that what has to happen? So if we go here, warehouse, upgrades, unknown at this point, unknown. Nice victory. The BA-20 armored car, what? All right. So let us come back here. Where's our turn? Looks like it's right here. So we're going to go here, then here, then here. I mean, I would assume this is the garage, but it's just not open yet. I don't know what we need to do to open it, but we'll try to figure it out. Not this episode, but at some point. I'll take a look on Reddit as well. I mean, it's fun to figure stuff out yourself, but like some of the upgrades, I've found upgrades on my own, but there are others that when I gave up and looked on Reddit, it was obvious that I never would have found them. Like, there's just no way that I would ever be on that part of the map or, you know, back in that far corner. All right, so I think we make a left here. Yep, we make a left here and then a right. And then around the big bend. All right. Hopefully this is just snow all the way up and no big rock falls or anything. But we do have plenty of trees around we can make use of. Making pretty good progress, I think. Yeah, these roads on the map, they look like one thing, and then when you get back onto them, like when you're actually on the road, completely different. A little bit of trickery from the devs. That's all right. I mean, where's the road go? Oh, we're still on the road. And I guess we'll just go right through here. So let's do this. Put a pin right there, and then one right there, and we'll just go up that rock fall. As far as where the road is, right through there? Is that right? Yep, I guess this is the road. And once we get past this stump right here, first off, yep, this is the road. Once we get past this stump, there's really no trees up here, so we're gonna need to be really smart When I say we, of course, I mean B. Still making it. Camera. All right. How is this a road? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I was worried it was going to just keep kicking us to the left till we high centered, but we got it. Now, we go right up here. I'd like to. I don't know if we can, or if it's a good idea. I mean, is there any other way? I think this is about as good as it gets right up here, because the road continues and then goes away from it, and I have no idea what's on the backside. So let's just hope for the best here. Just so close. I think, yeah. Oh, we're gonna high center that fuel tank. Yeah, we are. If we, let's see, can we do this? No, we're really dug in there. Or maybe. Yeah, the physics go kind of weird sometimes, where it's almost like the gravity isn't pulling you down, it's pulling you kind of to the side, and it's really disorienting. I don't necessarily want to go in there. I think I want to go back here between these two and then to the side. You know what I mean? Like right through here and then to the left. Yep. Try to minimize the high center. Alright, so right through here. That was easy. God, the stress. What? How far north does this go? Okay, that's as far north as it goes. There's no tower over here in the northeast corner that I see. So that needs to be discovered manually. There is one tower here. All right, I think I'm gonna call it. I think I have to. Yeah, because it says 2 hours. Okay, let's call it right there. That's enough stress for one day. That's enough stress for one day. And then I'll just leave it right where we are, and next stream when we come back. Oh, there's a, is that an upgrade? Metal detector module. All right. So that did give us an upgrade. All right. Metal shipment. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go to the Warthog. Right. We're gonna get in this, then we're gonna recover it, and this is gonna send us back to the other map. But we're okay with that. Let's see if we have any upgrades for this. We do. How much money do we have? 85 grand. Let's go with the big motor. Of course. Off-road, naturally. Raised is still locked. Okay. Kola Peninsula. So that's got to be in the new one because it's not in the previous one. Tires, let's not go too crazy yet because we don't have the raised suspension, so we can't fit the big ones on there. Put some muds on there. Or some big chains. Let's go big chains for the moment. 60 grand. Advanced medium. All right. Good on the dip lock. Snorkel. Tall backpipe. Yep, let's do it. Frame add-ons. What can we put on here? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So definitely add those. And then, so if you've got the trunk on the roof, then you can go with the low saddle, you can go with the crane, you can go with the fuel carrier. But if you put the maintenance frame on, then it kicks that stuff off. Okay, rooftop. Don't need that. I think that's us, right? Exhaust, how we doing? Heat shield, slim pipe. Let's go heat shield. Like that. Rims I'm not worried about. And what's the other thing? Bobbleheads. What? Complete ride on King trial to get this item. Dachshund. Masha. Interesting. This seems new. Oh, I gotta go Ace of Spades. All right, we got that. And we got stickers. This is new too. Interesting. I don't like any of those. Nope. None of those are doing it for me. Back to paint. Safety orange, my favorite. There you go. Fire Foxy, how's it going? What is up, man? We're just getting ready to wrap up. Just got done. All right, I don't know what I think about this truck so far, but we'll use it next episode. So yeah, I'm gonna call it right there. That's 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. And yeah, we'll try this again. Maybe not tomorrow. How about Thursday? Yeah, let's rally back here on Thursday. We'll do a little bit more SnowRunner. There you have it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Love you guys. Take care.